Sad ću. Evo ga. It's very, very over. Dobro. Jo, season se piše na engleskom sa jednim S ili sa dva S u sredini? Hvala, momci. Tako. Sad vidim ja kako to izgleda na YouTube. Pridružit ću vam se ja da gledam s vama taj stream svakako. Brate, ja me sad ovo ne vjerujem. Brate, Lanus, znači, i event i veštačku inteligenciju. Ne vesite, sad je dobro. Valje. Sad da vidim kako ću ja to da izvedem. Sad ako se ja ovamo primim na Discord, da li će to meni izbaci sad iz call odavde? Mislim da ne bi trebalo. Vi ste tu. Čekaj. Da, Lana mi izbacilo. Nema veze, idemo ćemo ovako. A čekamo da donesem onu manju slušalicu. Začekaj samo sekundu. Tu slušalica. Ja, gdje je Teodor, jel zna iko? Čekaj, džabe ne čujem vas. Jel me čujete sabanci? Jel, Luka? Jel me čujete? Super. Da, ajde vama ćemo onda da počnemo. To kod mene ili kod tebe? A čekaj da pomerim onda slušalicu. Pa zato što igram, brate, pesmu, pa zbog toga. Aj čekaj, mutirat ću se onda.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponents alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking to play him in. Torres! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Threads one in. David Villa. No, it's come to nothing. And that has been clubbed away. Kovač, and That's not going to reach. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's there to belt it away. Tries from a long way out. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Tries to pass it through. Danger averted for now. It'll be a throw-in. And that's played in low. Cleared without complication. And it's Niko. Oh, facing up. He's had a shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Baresi. Now he's got space here. Bellingham could try cutting inside here. He's got tall. Goal, Milan!
1-0, Torres, El
He
Niño.
watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Jebate Maldini, kad ne može protiv Torresa skoči.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Evo ga 1-1,
Shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post!
Šta promaši.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't
Joj,
they?
šta si sad promašio? A šta ću ja da promašim? Šta ću ja da promašim? Neću promašiti.
Yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise.
Druže,
The
2-0
finish
za 2
sumptuous.
minuta sam mu dao, znači jeba sam htio još jedan da mu dam pa nek izađe. Da dobijem pobedu, ajde. Joj! Kako brani? Opa, evo ga, 3-0.
A quite
Ko je
incredible
taj
spell. They are flying. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his
Čisti
spot
debil ko ono.
expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Druže, ima Oliver Kahna, jebate, jedan najbolji golman na ovu.
Milan find a position of real strength now.
Pes.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, well
Ćeš
measured.
kurat Ziko protiv
Thuram gets across to intercept that.
Thuram.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He's
had a shot!
Dobre.
Keeper's got his work done.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
David Villa! That is decidedly lacking.
Villa really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensational.
Costa Curta. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. Kvaratskhelia in. Decent chance!
Jebote.
Kvaratskhelia! That is fantastic! About as smooth as it gets. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Bayer Leverkusen give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Another throw-in. Messi looking to get on the end of this. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's McManaman. That'll be a throw. Played into the middle, and he's made sure that's not getting through. It's come backwards here. Kvaratskhelia, given the lift of his goal, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, a delicate chip through. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's an imaginative pass. Shoots! Yaya Toure.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's a key interception. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Milan are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Tačno,
Here we go again. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. Kvaratskhelia really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Okay.
And it's
Okay.
Nedvěd. Nicely
Okay.
weighted ball. That looks a good ball through. Real chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, well played, well played. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And the keeper beats it away. Nedvěd, he's tried one!
empty.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Nedvěd usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Nedvěd is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bebeto.
A zašto ovo radi?
Gets it clear. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's a fine interception. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Yaya Toure. Kvaratskhelia is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Albert Ferrer. Great vision. And this is Zico. It's a goal kick. Van Bouten is there and he can pick it up. Messi under intense pressure.
Yeah, they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Zico. That's a shade optimistic. McManaman. Zico. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Can he get it through? Oh, that's clever. He's on it. Can he get away? And Torres!
Okej, živo mi vatan, jebeni han.
Looking for the run. And this is Bebeto. Bebeto to... There's the header!
Jo, empty.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Oj, sada će mi da još 2 gola, pa to ti je.
Now, can they get him away? Baresi clears. And they're back on the ball again.
Malo prije sa Thuramom.
It's a searching pass. Vieira spots it and intercepts.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Costa Curta. Bebeto. Now it's Torres. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. A probing pass. Chips it through. Yaya Toure. Played out to the left flank. Baía. Oh, this looks sharp. That's a pretty loose pass. There's the crossfield ball. Stood up well to him there. Van Bouten does well to get it back. Now it's Mbappe. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Thuram. Bellingham. And here's the chance to counter. Floated through. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Kvaratskhelia. And he's running for Kvaratskhelia! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi. Numero 8. Numero 6. Pirlo. Numero 7.
Played into space.
Il numero 17.
Now it's Neymar.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Costa Curta.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's managed to get free. And a chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And there goes the final whistle. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than...
opet koga sad igram. Ovo je AI, aha, dobro. Što sam njega ubacio, majke ti. Oooo. Wait up.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Now it's Nkunku. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. That is good alertness. That is ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball. Ah, such a clever touch.
Bebeto! What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Good ball, good take. And now they can spring out of defence. Now, what about a counter-attack? Looking for the run. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Chance for a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Milan have their second corner now. Up he goes!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
First quarter of an hour gone. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
And a chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Aimed beyond the defence. Rabiot. Knocks it into space. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Salmakers. Rabiot. Modric. Bartesaghi. Modric. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. Chips it through. And he's there to get it away. Quality ball. Spread out to the left, back into the middle, tries to play it through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Bellingham. It's a searching pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Torres. Lobbed in behind.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Foot in. Now it's Bebeto. Baía opts for safety. Ricci.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ricci. Rabiot. And it's Rabiot. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Now he's got space here. That's tidy. Baía did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rabiot. Modric. Now Ricci. And it's Modric. Modric. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
There will be
Winter.
1 minute added time.
Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, well timed.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Goes for a shot! And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. And we are up to the break.
Milan really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Torres. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Winter. And Baresi. Modric. And he's had it nicked away. And this is Bebeto. Nedvěd. Modric. Ricci. Baresi. And here's Rabiot. Tries to pass it through. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now it's Rafael Leao. Gives it back. And he's straight offside. Pressing high and with purpose. He's shifting. Big chance! What chance? Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Baresi. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, some tackle that. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Now this could be a chance. Rafael Leao stood his ground strongly. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Jesi to mene nešto
Winter.
pitao?
Salmakers. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Nkunku. And that's been won straight back. And it's Batasagi. There's the delivery. He rises! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rafael Leao clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Jebote.
Pirlo getting this one clear. Now it's Bellingham. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, his vision and guile have been
Ružno činio
standout
protiv
attributes,
Rika,
though it looks
pobjedim ga
like he's receiving
3-1.
a
Igra
stamp out
protiv
now.
AI-a, 75. minut je
And
0-0.
this is Bebeto. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance!
Evo pa 1-0, jebem
It's
time.
in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Danger averted for now. Baresi.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, man. To, bravo, Thuram. Dobre, tako je, pokaži im,
That's a
bravo.
good ball. And the shot!
Bravo,
He's got it all.
Girassi.
And surely now the results
Mislio sam što
beyond
se
doubt.
se
No
Girassi.
space, no problem.
Oui.
You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked,
Fulcrum
Peter, and then
was,
the next
yeah.
minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful
Moj
striking.
Fulcrum.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that favour.
Kućeš tamo,
That's
to
just
jest.
as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Druže, lik može dugo sve živo.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter.
I said-
They've
said-
gone and stepped it
yeah,
up,
Ben,
something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Torres.
Desi.
Nedvěd. Fernando Torres. He's got away. And Torres! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Batasagi.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pass somewhat off target.
Oh,
And the number on the board is 3. Milan looking to pass their way through. And this is Rabiot.
ovo mogu biti penal.
Mohamed Salah.
They've got to make this nice and
And
quick.
time is up.
Ajde, penal je.
Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result.
Dobro, mislim da je to. Round 2. 50 kojena, da proti kojim se. Ok. A što se dobije? A čekao sam da aha, znači 2 za 1 treba dobiti. Ok, i protiv bota, ja. Ajde, još. U stvari, jel moram ja njih da stavim ili šta? Jedanaest ili više? Ok. Znači ovako, treba je sačuvam njega. Sedam, još 4. Sad ću vidim da ću ga moći pobediti.
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chukwuemeka. Oh, he's big chance! And the ball's come loose here. Borussia Dortmund are looking to break at pace. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Messi. Now it's Baresi. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Znači, vi ste privati rang 2, jel?
Can he get it through? Brandt! Has crossed into the middle. He's got tall.
Jebote, dao mi goja, ne bude verujem.
Believe it! They willed it, and it happened! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break...
Što je to miksa posao, Malikiti? Neku sliku. Je neka glupost ili možda se ulazite? Jebo, to ime zlata na 109-ku.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. The action has already started.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Knocks it into space. No, that's been intercepted. Pirlo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. A probing pass. Fernando Torres.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Fernando Torres. Oh, played right into his path. And he's only too happy to take that back. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah. Nedvěd! Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Howson. The ball has bounced loose now. Now that looks a decent ball. Borussia Dortmund can try it again now. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Foot in. Nicely aimed pass. Riccardo is always looking to break lines. Sabitzer. Bebeto. Great vision. Van Dijk makes the interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on, and he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that has earned... Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Minimum.
That's a throw.
Minimum.
Looking for options for movement. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Borussia Dortmund are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Ibrahimovic. Well read, nice interception. 30 minutes gone. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. Baresi chasing after it. Now it's Torres. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just too high.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Looking for the run. He's found a way through. Baresi! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Crossed into the middle. Riccardo clears it away. Riccardo cuts it out. He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti. Bebeto. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pirlo cuts out the pass. Sabitzer. Now it's Torres. And it's Nedvěd. And this is Torres. And this is... Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has crossed into the middle.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Не мог да верам да уште ще ја ради.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. So off we go once more.
Borussia Dortmund have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And he's intervened well there. Ferri. That's a cute ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Riccardo. Could move up a gear here. Messi. Tries to play it through. Played into space out wide. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Aimed beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic. Davids. Sabitzer.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pass somewhat off target. Linton. And it's Nedvěd. Can he get it through? Shot a goal!
Ja, what the fuck is the
believe it? The most decisive of all goals. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Je Luka, ko dobija? Šta je ovo bilo? Kiki, šta je ovo bilo? Šta si ovo sad izjavio?
Well, hello and welcome for the first time this season to everybody around the world, and we have for you a clash of two teams with very similar intentions. A statement win at the expense of the other would be the ideal scenario for both. A flying start is certainly required. The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
He's having a shot! Now that looks a decent... And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Well, that's a danger. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's won it! They willed it, and it happened! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's...
Ljudi, koji je danas datum? Danas je koji? 7. jel? Tek za 5 dana, znači ovo. Šta za Kiki, evo te ubacio igrice, evo te. Je. Sve ili ništa, a? Čekaj, moram sam nijem nešto, nego što to sve počne. kako je stanje na YouTube. Dobro.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jude, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Flash. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nedvěd. Forlan. Tries to pass it through. Oh, red, nice interception.
O jebota, kako ja grešim ovdje, kako ja grešim. Koju mi daje. Pičku.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bellingham. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Bebeto. Played into space. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Šta je sa Messi?
Messi. Nedvěd. Milan are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Now it's Yamal.
Evo ga opet, evo ga opet gol. Mamo ti jebe.
A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi. Oh, they can break here. Nicely shaped ball. Yamal showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Baresi gets over and intercepts. And it's Nedvěd. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's got the beating of his man. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Nema penala.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's tried one! No, he's missed it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Now it's Bebeto. He's beaten the... Bebeto!
Oh.
Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. That's the keeper's ball. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Bastoni clears it away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Van Nistelrooy. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And this is Bebeto. He's in a good position here. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Turns and goes
Ja
back.
ne mogu da verujem da ovi moji dodaju praktički igračima. O, mamu ti jebem.
And here's Messi. Oh, that's a fine interception. That's a cute ball. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicely weighted ball. And it's been played through. Pinches it off him. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Messi ready to try one. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Pirlo! Decent hit from there. And it's Nedvěd. No, he's just misjudged that one. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's a dangerous ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Bellingham. Deep cross. And he's
Kako
made sure that's
neće mi
not
se
getting
odbije,
through.
jebem ti. Mate.
Messi. Nedvěd. Oh, it's a great ball here. And that was very necessary. And we hit half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Kako ovako dugo?
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pirlo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Bebeto. Big chance! De Bruyne. Rashford. No, that's been intercepted.
Ne udaram.
Might be danger here.
Bravo,
The finish!
Kako je glup.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Nice looking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ne mogu
Yeah,
da
he just
verujem
didn't seem to get
druže.
enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Good read, needed to be.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to
Chance!
Ne to da
Quick
radiš.
to recover this. Oh, it's fallen kindly
Bravo.
here. It's a goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Back into the middle. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball. Can he get it through? Rashford looking to get on the end of this. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Looking for a runner. That's
Ajde, Torres,
beautifully
ajde,
weighted.
Torres. Ajde.
Just the goal. And Torres!
Torres, jebem ti mamu,
That was
mrtvu.
superb goalkeeping.
Pičku
Fernando Torres
materinu.
actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Milan have their third corner.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Ja ne mogu da verujem što ima rade.
Good try.
Šta
The
ovime
outcome
rade?
could so easily have been different. And here's Rashford. Danger averted for now. He's had it taken off him. Well timed, excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Ne mogu da verujem da ovaj ne može da zalomi.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was... Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? The ball goes in. He rises!
Ne to da mi mašiš.
So close to drawing level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Eto I tebi Luka se zahvalio.
Substitution for Besiktas.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 19, Yamal. Coming on the field, number 10,
Van der Vaart.
Neymar.
A probing pass.
20, Messi. Substitution in
Oh,
progress.
that was vital. Takes aim and crosses.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That ball looks a good one. And that pass just didn't quite work. Chance here to counter. That's an imaginative pass. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Pedri can so cleverly bypass the press. Pass is coming off in quick. He's having a shot! That's another chance!
2-2.
Sticks it away!
2-2.
Dying minutes, and we're all square again! And he's only too grateful
Just a
to
young boy.
capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
To je Hercegovina, ne?
Substitution
Pa
for
verovatno, ja mislim da je to hercegovačka zastava, pogledaj na YouTube,
making
na Google,
consecutive
pa
changes
ću vidjeti.
here. All square again into the dying minutes.
Jer verovatno mu je
Credit where it's
odatle
due.
ćaće
This is
ili mater,
great
pa on
attitude.
je isto
Now,
kao
the only
sebe
question
smatra
is whether there's enough
da
in the
je...
tank to grab another.
number 7,
Torres!
Idi u kurac,
He tried to
Torres.
chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
Bravo, Mić. Bravo, Mil moj. To se tako
And this
radi.
is Neymar.
Ajde, Torres, ajde, Torres! 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 3-2, 90. minut, napuši se kurca, mater ti jebem Turčine.
They just do it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Fernando Torres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? An instinctive delivery. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Ja. Brate, počeli su da prave filmove, jebote o njih. Šta je ovo?
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What?
Znači još, ako se povim sljedeću, mira sam onda. Jebote, šta je ovo? Znači, brate, samo Turke dobijam. Kako je ovo, brate, matchmaking, majke ti? U Nemačkoj. Bukvalno, brate. Eto, Bebeto, Kos.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here.
Milane, znaš ti, brate, se ja dobio 6 puta zaredom, brate, Galatasaray. Znači, dobio neke Turke da igra s njima. 6 puta zaredom.
So off we go then.
Well, as box office names go, Peter,
brate, znači imaš na YouTube, ja sam to namjerno snimao, 6 zaredom, brate, Galatasaray. Sve neki Turke, pičku mater, šta je ovo?
Especially over a dead ball.
Yeah, not just that, I think in open play he can deliver for fun too.
Could move up a gear here. Neatly clipped
into
space.
Rocky se zove.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Znaš kako mu je nadimak? Slow Rocky, pogledaj.
Bebeto.
Brate, ovo, katastrofa.
Bebeto is fouled. Messi. So much time and space here. And Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Bebeto. Nedvěd. And it's Messi. Bellingham. And that's aimed into them. Oh, smashing header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Eto. And no, that was never going to make it. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, that has not gone well. Messi goes for the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Torres! And another try! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
A Baía mu brani.
Nicely weighted ball, and he welcomes it in. Decent chance!
Šta ovo uredi Bebeto?
Milan! And just like that, he's into double figures now. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first goal of the game.
Jesi još te dobio batine,
Well, I'd
brate?
remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
A probing pass.
Oh.
That's a pretty loose pass. Bebeto.
Čuj, Milana što popizao.
Most accurate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ne znam, et.
Now it's Rui Costa. Oh, good take in a good area. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Chips it through. He has a look up. Chance! Hazard. Rui Costa. Now Salah. Now, can they get him away?
are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well timed, excellent interception. 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Eto'o. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Bebeto knocks it out wide. They get a throw in. Oh no, what has happened here? Nedvěd. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. He's picked his way through.
Ajde šutni jebote ti.
Rui Costa. Now it's Eto'o. Nicely worked. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Great vision. Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, it's Bebeto. It's a searching pass. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oh, that's a key interception. Nicely aimed pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Šutaj.
Has a look and plays it forward. Mohamed Salah. And that's been slipped through. Gets into some space. Quick look, then gets his head on it.
Dao mi je gol, jebe mu mater.
And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well,
And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And so we're off again.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. And it's Nedvěd. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Torres. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Eto'o! That's really well cleared. And here's Eto'o.
That's just playing it safe and simple. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Nicely shaped ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Knocks it into space. Nedvěd. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Beckham. No, he's not getting past him there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Bebeto, and the through ball. He could be in here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! And they're back in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Milan take the lead.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that is as far as they're going to go. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Can he get it through? Now it's Bebeto. Azar. Now it's Rui Costa. No, that's been intercepted. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now that's well seen too. Bellingham. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Mohamed Salah. That's very neat. Mohamed Salah will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Rui Costa. Bellingham. Neatly clipped into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 6.
And he was quick to react.
Numero 10. Messi.
Van der Vaart.
Što nikad iz
Looking to
prve
play
ne
it in.
može?
Numero 97.
And he cuts out the supply.
Il numero 15.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Il numero 20. Neymar. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Eto'o chasing after it. Now this could be a chance. Osimhen. And a chance!
Oh,
Brilliant from Osimhen!
gde mi zabi gol?
That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's
šta
none of that.
budi?
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Oh, he's been caught now. Real chance! That's another chance.
Nisam,
And
brate,
somehow
gledam.
he managed to miss it.
Gledam i ne verujem, brate, što se dešava. Posle 3,5 sekunde jebote.
Great defending, strong and determined.
Nego mi je
Now it's Osimhen.
85.
Red,
minut,
nice interception.
a moram da
This
dam
is
gol.
intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up.
And it's been given away. Big chance!
Ja ne mogu da
And he
verujem
was
što ja
there to
grešim.
get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Taken back almost at once. Now
Čujemo
it's
te.
Torres. And the shot!
O, 3-2!
How about that?
89
And
minut.
that may just do it! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel...
And he's let fly! He's scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. 2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
That's the keeper's ball. And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and...
Duže, ja sam mislio da će traje više borba, jebote.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, The world-famous Old Trafford. So off we go then. Milan come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Nedvěd going full steam down the flank.
Daniele Massaro is someone I see as a very versatile forward, Peter.
He's played right across the front line, hasn't he?
Yeah, deployed everywhere in midfield too. As a matter of fact, he's played in defence on occasion, and relatively late in his career, I think the powers that be decided that he's best played through the middle.
What a good decision that's turned out to be.
Yeah, San Massaro.
Pirlo, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Donadoni was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nedvěd.
Druže, nisam vjerovao da će ga tako lako jebate dobiti.
Spots it and intercepts. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's through, now is he in? Bebeto!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped in.
And Torres! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Pirlo. Now it's Torres. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Tries to play it through. Hazard receives it in a wide position. He rises!
Nice.
Goal! Manchester United! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United are in front now. The game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ko se sad bori, nisam vidio.
Nedvěd. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the pass is intercepted. Fernando Torres.
Zašto?
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Nedvěd gets into a good position. Nedvěd can so cleverly bypass the press. Bebeto, and that is expertly dealt with.
Manchester United really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Gdje gledaš moj Bellingham jebate?
Donadoni. Massaro. Oh, good take in a good area. Incoming, up he goes! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And yes, it's him again. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, good-looking ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Nedvěd. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. Just the goalkeeper shoots! Yes, it's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! We've got a goal! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bebeto picked out brilliantly.
Unbelievable.
Nedvěd. Milan have hit a quick-fire double here and are right back on level terms. Seedorf. Mateus. That has been cut short. Now it's Messi. Now it's Bebeto.
Messi,
Donatoni.
Messi.
Baresi makes the interception. And we've reached half-time. Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. So there was the first half.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period
Kako
to follow.
prođi, ja ne mogu da verujem.
And if you have just joined us, well, He's having a shot! Goal! Milan! And the turnaround is complete. Just extraordinary. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
So what can they conjure from this one? Great chance here to level it up. That's a decent clearance. Massaro! And they've got rid. Nedvěd aimed beyond the defence. Donatoni. Big chance! Bebeto. And here's the chance to counter. Now he's got space here. Chips it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Ko to tako pio vode?
Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Donatoni, who's set up 1 goal so far. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Torres. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case. Looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
Dvadeset 7-0. Bome dobar skor. Bože. Kako mu to tetovaža na leđima majke ti?
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 7, Donadoni. Number 10.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Number 4, Zanetti.
Neymar.
Number 9.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Number 20.
Stood up well to him there. Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Yeah.
Van Bouten. Torres takes control of it and he's on the move.
Zašto tako dodaješ, jebe ti mat?
Casillas claims comfortably. Now that's well seen too. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is Park Ji-sung. Good read, needed to be.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Kane, and he's away. And he shoots! Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a good spell of possession, this. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Still alert as ever. That's so well played.
It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Neymar, looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Milan moments now away from seeing this one out. Hazard. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he's managed to get free. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Knocks it into space. Bellingham. Now it's Kane.
Yeah.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough.
Security staff
Milan have done it. A promotion.
Ovo su pičke, jebati. Sramota. Vidiš ti kad odeš? Zavere se i čega. Sve ti mi će lepo objašnjeno Pinokiju. Ovo je Pinokio, kratko. U septembru dolazi novi BCN. Pa ja samo kažem.
Milan get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but... And Shevchenko! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass. Cannavaro. It's not an especially good pass, that. Kaka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gerrard. Seedorf. Tries to play it through. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Kaka. Messi. Oh, that pass isn't the best. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bellingham. Mbappe! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Pete.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? Hangs one in. He gets big! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, it's Bebeto. Great vision. That's good vision. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And that was nowhere near his best. And now they can spring out of defence. Kaka. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's lost his man here. Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Has a look and plays it forward. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Oh, that's clever.
And he's managed to get free. Bellingham. Bellingham with the delivery. And that has been cleared. Applies the finish! What a throw in. And here's Nedvěd. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Seedorf.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Thuram. A probing pass. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. Chonburi finding their passes. He's got away. Great chance! It's bounced back off the post. Superb goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think...
And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And the action is back underway.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mbappe! Oh, nice touch. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, it's Bebeto. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bebeto.
Milan really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have...
And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now this could be a chance. Flashes it across.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Played into space. And they can counter here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
That's a cute ball. Baresi gets over and intercepts. Roberto Carlos, given the lift of his goal. Floated through. Ferri. It's Pirlo. Milan looking to pass their way through. And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
No, it's come to nothing. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And it's Seedorf. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Half an hour gone in the second half. Threads one in, chips it through. That's the keeper's ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Baresi. It's a searching pass. Well, that has not gone well. Milan must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Odo. And it's Gerrard. Kaka. Just eases him off the ball.
Attenzione, un cambio.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
John Burry can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's a nicely... And Torres!
Jebo sam ti majku.
They have stolen level at the last. The movement so precise, The finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to...
It's taken in a hurry.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
That'll be a throw-in. Oh, a delicate chip through. And no, that was never going to make it. Looking for a runner.
Duži izjenačio samo od 90 minuti. Mamu ti jebe.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim.
Momci, budite mi pozdravljeni od ja.